Howdy y'all, and welcome to Jab playing Satisfactory Plus 1.1. Alright guys, we slept through the night and we let the biomass burn and all that other stuff, and yeah, we're sitting in a good thing. Also, in the last episode, if you weren't here, we built all this stuff and basically, you know, we're getting some materials going. So, you know, we've got a box full of iron ingots. We got some concrete going. Over here, we should have some plates, some more concrete. Over here, we got some rods. And then over yonder, we've got a little bit of, what is it, copper? Yeah, we got copper ingots going. It's a little bit of automation. We just learned how to make use the chainsaw, and you know, so there's some more concrete and almost a box full of that. So we're sitting pretty good. So what are we going to work on today? Well, I'm glad you asked. So I was sitting in here and I was looking in the map, and I said, you know what? Since we have unlocked the ability to use the chainsaw, I thought it'd be an amazing idea to get our space hockey pucks, right? Where are they? Solid biofuel, right? We should get this automation going to where it's making power, because right now our power situation isn't looking all that great. We have a capacity of 100 and we have a max consumption of 80, but we're nowhere near the max consumption. And if I'm gonna get my iron lines and if I'm gonna get all the starter base stuff going, I'm gonna need more than 100 megawatt capacity. So I was just like, all right, fine. While I was eating breakfast and drinking my space coffee, I stopped and thought about it, and I was just like, you know what? I think foundations would be an amazing thing to do. And on top of that, logistics, right? So we can get belts, or Mark II belts, faster belts, but you know, the splitters and mergers. So we're going to go ahead and do that. I've got a stockpile of stuff that's already ready, so we'll just go ahead and load this into the box so we can at least get foundations and find out what in the world do we need to make them. Alright, we've unlocked foundations. That's great. What does it mean? I don't know. Foundations. Alright, foundations are going to take us concrete, iron sheets, and iron plates. Okay. Not a problem. Belts. Belts take iron plates and screws. So it looks like everything that we need for making that stuff is going to come off the citron, sit right line, which is not a problem. Okay, so yeah, we'll work on that. The other thing is, while I was gathering biomass with the chainsaw, I ran into a couple of interesting things over here. So what I'm going to do is we're just going to run out to these things really quick, and I'm going to show you what it is. Alright, I'll see you. I'll put my tinny runners on and I'll see you after I get there. Alright, here we are. We found something that one of the guys didn't make it. Hang on a second. We've got, we've got these things to deal with. And, yeah, come here. Well, fine, just fly around. We don't care about you, right? Let's just get rid of this. So basically this is a space pod that didn't make it. However, if we look in here, hey, we can get some hard drives. So we'll grab that. And Ada's going to try to tell us about it, and we don't want to know, Ada. And on top of that, if we run around, hey, look, there are some doodads on the ground, right? Extra pieces and parts. And I think it, now here's the cool thing, and really? You know, you're not supposed to be attacking me. You're supposed to be on passive, dude. We can dismantle, crash, oh man, and it gives us stuff? Oh, by all means, yes. We're doing our part. We're making the environment safe again. But extra parts is always a good thing. No, not that button. Alright, so let's pick up all the pieces and parts that we need. And I'm curious. Oh, we got rotors out of that? Yes, please. Alright, so that's one. There's a second one out here somewhere. It's back that way, so yeah. I'll run over there, and when we get there, I'll bring you back. Alright, there she is. She's off in the distance. Ooh, what is this? Carolite. No.
Unknown.
Hey, we don't want to know, Ada. Cryolite. I don't know what cryolite is, but yeah. We'll look at it. Now, what does this one require? This one requires rotors. We got 8 out of the other one. Hang on a second. Yo, come here. Quit running from me, you coward! No, Ada, we don't want to know. Alright, so let's pick up the pieces and parts, and oh, hang on a second. Hey, it gave us rotors to start off with, so ooh, we get stators out of this? Well, hey, yes please and thank you. Ooh, I've heard rumors of these things. All right, so in this mod, there's something cool. There's these things called, they're like loot boxes that, you know, are all over the ground. Well, not all, they're everywhere, and they're basically like little buried treasure chests, right? Boom. Just like that. Oh, there's another one. If one's good, two's better, right? So let's go ahead and do this. You gave us enough rotors, so we'll go ahead and do that. And now we got hard drives, and I know what you're thinking. You're like, Jab, what are we doing with hard drives? Well, hang on a second. I'll explain it to you. But in order to explain it to you, we need to get back to the hub. So, yeah. Let me get to the hub really quick, and, well, hang on a second. It's like right there. We'll just... You can come with me. Hey, here's a good time to bring this up. If you like what you're hearing so far and enjoying the ride, and you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. It doesn't cost you anything. It's absolutely free. This is a good way for you to keep on going on with the story and turn your notifications on and all that other good stuff. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much. All right, so you're asking about the hard drives. So we unlocked. When we unlocked the chainsaw, we also unlocked the MAM, right? So let's put the MAM down. You're like, well, what does the MAM do? Well, the MAM opens up the ability for us to, you know, study stuff, right? So, do I have, oh no, hang on a second. Maybe, do I have, no. Doggone it. Do I have enough of anything to do anything? No. I have a hard drive. Here. We'll scan a hard drive. We'll come back in 10 minutes and find out what it tells us. While we're at it, the spaceship is back. Do we have enough? We don't know how to make rotors. However, we found rotors. Do I have enough rotors in my pocket? I do. Hey, so we're gonna go ahead and unlock logistics. Like I said, we need rotors. Rotors are unlocked in assembly, but because we found them, hey, finders keepers, losers weepers, right? grab this and this, and it's not cheating, it's gaming the system. It was on the ground, we found it. All right, yo. All right, send that off. Beautiful. We have logistics. What does logistics mean? Now we have the ability to do split submerges and conveyor belts and all that other stuff. Now the interesting thing about this mod is, in order to make a Mark II conveyor belt, you have to have a belt drive. You're like, what's a belt drive? A belt drive is made in the crafting station. We can make it by hand, but we can also make it by machine assembler. And where are you? Mark II belt drive. A Mark II belt drive is basically 8-10 sheets and some rotors, and you get 10 Mark drives out of it. And you need Mark drives and 10 sheets to make Mark II belts. All right, so I told you that we were going to automate oh good lord, biomass production. But in order to automate it, I need to find a place to put it down. And I'm kind of thinking next to this rock right here, right? I want to get that thing up there, so we might as well make a thing over here. So you know what? Let me get my space pad out. I need to make some plans and some ciphering and all that other good stuff, and try to figure out how it is that I want to lay this out and get all the pieces and parts that we need, because let's be honest, you don't need to see me do that. You know how I'm getting it. And then I'll try to figure out how we're going to build what we're going to build. All right, let me figure this all out, and I'll bring you all back when I'm ready. Okay guys, I've got my space pad out, and I wanted to show you what it is that I'm trying to do. So basically, here's what we're going to do. We're going to put up a couple of boxes to feed constructors. They're going to take wood and grass and turn it into solid into biomass. The biomass is going to combine into a constructor to make solid biofuel. I'm going to put a box in here for basically a throughput storage that's going to feed 3 lines of 15 biomass burners. And basically, when we unlock the ability to make Mark II belts, then we'll be able to do this 100%, and this will feed 15 biomass burners as long as we keep the boxes full. And I think that's what, 450 megawatts. Hang on a second, we'll double check on that. Yo, I want to give a shout out to all the farmhands out there. You guys' support and love is amazing. It inspires me to continue to make content for you guys, and you guys rock. Math says 15 times 30, yeah, 450 megawatts, which is great. Except we have one small problem, and the problem is this. Mark II belt drives. We need 10 sheets. Unfortunately, we haven't unlocked 10 sheets yet. I think those are the assemblers. So it's okay. We'll do, Mark I belts, and then when we can upgrade, we'll upgrade. We'll future-proof it. All right, so what I've done is I put down a 5x5 block of foundations. Like I said, I wanted to put it next to here so I could get that thing right there, whatever that thing is. And I put some boxes down to basically said, all right, this looks like a good starting point. So let's go ahead and, oh, this is gonna hurt. All right, no, not a problem. And let's get this party started. So here's our 2 starter boxes. So all we gotta do is, let's throw a couple of constructors down. So there's 1, and there's 2, and then all we gotta do is belt them in. Right, and then we just gotta give them recipes. Hang on a second. This one will do we'll do wood here, and we'll do grass here, and you see how here's the problem, right? We need 120, so this one's only going to work at half speed. No big deal. Whereas this one is only going to work at half speed too, which is fine because half and half is still a full belt of what we need. So I need one more oh good lord. All right, you have to be careful with this game because eventually you're gonna wear out. You're gonna wear out your middle mouse. All right, so now I need a merger. Let's slap a merger into here, and you are not facing the right direction. Orange is in, green is out. You got to remember that, Jab. Yeah. All right, now a merger, please. No, that's a splitter. Merger. All right, so there we go. That'll work. Belt this in. Belt that in. Belt that in. Give this a recipe. This is going to make solid biofuel. We need 120 in, so basically this is only going to work at half speed. It's okay. When we unlock the Mark II belts, we will fix that issue. This is going to be my storage box. This is going to be my throughput. So when it backs up, before this can back up, before that backs up. So it's like extra storage just in case. All right, so now we need to put down 5 of biomass burners, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, and then I need to put splitters and mergers down. Now I am doing this a certain way. I want the what's the word I'm looking for? I'm doing it in a way that basically it's not manifold, right? It's they'll all turn on equally, and there's a reason why I'm doing it. If you want to make what I'm making, and you don't like the fact that this is so close, make an extra foundation, right? I'm gonna show you in a minute why I had to make it the way I made it. It's a space issue, right? So then what I need is I need one more splitter. Ew. If one's good, two's better. And then we'll split that. We'll come in here and we'll split that. And then I need to drop a merger down right here. Nope, that's a splitter. One merger. And then one splitter. And then I can kind of explain what's going on. All right, so there's that. We're gonna do that. We're gonna hit this input. We're gonna hit this back into the merger. And we're gonna do this, right? And basically, like I said, if this is running full blast, it can feed 15 of them, which means if I divide them into thirds, that it's 3 lines of 5. Hey, look, there's 5, right? So it comes into here and it splits it into thirds. One third's going to go here, another third's coming off here, another third's coming. We'll show you the other thirds. So a third's coming into here, and then it's splitting it into 6s, right? So half is going this way and then going this way. The other half is going down there, and that's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and then the last third is merging back into here, right? That way it can just shuffle it around and it works easy peasy lemon squeezy, right? So the only thing left that I got to do is I just got to put some power poles down, right? And basically, this line will be done. So, or at least this portion of the line. And let's run this over to here, and let's get, I also need, yeah, we need power here for these while I'm thinking about it. So, yep, get over here. There's that. Come in here. And then, yep. There we go. All right. You're like, all right, Jab, that's only 1/3 of it. What about the rest of it? Hang on a second. I got a plan for this. So we just go into the walls that we unlocked, right? And I go 1, 2, 3, right? Then I grab foundations. I am doing this all with 4-meter foundations. And then we can zoop it. And boom. Right? Do that. Do that. Let me put one here. And I'll tell you why I put one there, right? I need to get up there. So what I'll do is I'll take a ramp and we'll just zoop a ramp down here and check that out, right? I don't have ladders or stuff like that, but this will let me get up to the next line, and then we can just duplicate exactly what we did down there. You know, boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So here's what I'm going to do really quick. I'm going to go ahead and you don't need to see me do this. I showed you how I got to this point. I'm going to go ahead and get the second and the third layer built really quick, and I'll bring you back, and then I'll show you how I'm going to hook all this stuff up. And just like that, this is what this little thing looks like, right? I've got all the power lines hooked up. I almost have all the belts hooked up. There is something that I need to show you, so let's go ahead and jump down. So we just need to get in here. I am, like I said, if you want to build this yourself, I would recommend going 6 wide. That way you have a little bit more room, but it's up to you. It is tight, and and here's the other thing, it's temporary. So now, the one thing is, if you want to get the lifts to line up, right? My suggestion is to, well, I put one of these things here so I can kind of eyeball it, and then I can turn it that way. And if I did all that right, if, that's a big if, I should be able to get from here to there, and then I can connect this. So this floor is all taken care of now. Now we need to go upstairs to connect the top floor. And the other thing is, I told you that I wanted this because I basically wanted to pick this thing up. It's a summer sloop. And I'll show you what we do with that in the future. No, we don't need to know, Ada. It's fine. And then I just have to get all right. Now I'm gonna grab it from the bottom and bring it up. All right. I gotta ask you guys a question. How many people here, when they play video games, they get afraid of heights, right? They look down and they kind of get a little overwhelmed. They're afraid that, you know, something bad's gonna happen, and you're just, you know, even though it's a video game, it doesn't affect you. You kind of get that vertigo feeling. If you do, leave a comment in the comment section. You know, and if you don't, well, okay, make fun of me. Now the question is, I can't see. All right, yo, I want this to line. I think that's right. I think that's too high. All right, did I get in the first shot? Did I get lucky? Yo, I got lucky. Or maybe it was good. I don't know. Leave a comment in the comment section. Did I get lucky, or was it, or was it proper planning? Yeah, was there a belt? There's a belt in there. All right, so all the belts are hooked up. Let's see what it looks like from the ground. Yeah. Oh, that's impressive. I'm very happy with the way that looks. All right, so the only thing that's left is I need to get stuff to feed it, right, and get it going. Oh, while we were gone, the hard drive, the timer on the microwave went off, and I forgot to tell you what we unlocked. So let's. No, we don't need to know. So the way hard drives work is you get alternate recipes, and I'm going to tell you right now, yes, you can get alternate recipes for Satisfactory Plus mods. Now, why I'm getting an alternate recipe for a computer that I am nowhere near, that's a different story. We're just not going to talk about that, right? No big deal. But cast screws is a good thing, and I want cast screws, so that is definitely one of the alternate recipes that I want. So I'm going to go ahead and select that, and then while we're at it, we will, hey, load up another one and see what happens. All right, let me get my chainsaw out, and I'll go get us a bunch of wood and leaves, and then we'll fire this bad boy up and see how it works. See y'all here in just a little bit. All right, we're back from gathering the leaves and wood and grass, and yeah, the timer on the microwave went off. So let's see what we got. Okay, so here's part of the problem with the hard drives. The hard drives are going to give us stuff like this, so I'm going to have to check to see if there's been a patch for this, because yeah, this stuff is way ahead of her, and I was hoping to get, like iron wire. So yeah, we'll leave it like that. I'll check on we'll check with the message boards and all that stuff on all that other stuff. So here's what I want to do. I want to go ahead and load these up. So wood's supposed to go into this one. So all the wood goes into here, all the grass goes into here, and then the only thing I need to do is I need to prime the pump, so to speak. So I've got some come here. Yeah, come here. You. 13 should be enough. Hang on a second. What's the capacity? Max consumption is 12. So if I just need to feed one, right? And then we can watch this go. So there we go. And then we should be able just to watch it run. I think, right? Provided that I got everything hooked up properly, and you know what? Let's do this. Let's go into here. Let's do this, and let's come in here and oh, I wish it was lighter so we could see. This is blocking the moonlight. But it appears everything's running. Oh, there we go. So, oh, this is not very good lighting, and I apologize for this. But there you go. So it's being split in thirds, and then it will come all the way up here. And let's see if we can see better from this vantage point. So, yeah, we'll just kind of do this, and I'll time lapse it for you, and you'll get an idea of what's going on. All right, everything's moving and grooving, and all of them are on. Let's do this. Let's get out of photo mode now, and let's come down here and let's make sure. All right, yeah. Oh, we've got one that's not. Is it because you don't have a belt? It is. All right, mistakes happen. That one didn't have a feeding belt. So we'll come back and check on you in a second. Let's come up here. Green, green, green. Good, good, good. And the top level. Green, green, green. Yes. All right. So I have this on its own loop. So well, when that last one. All right. So we got 450. Maximum consumption is 12. And yeah. So we're doing just fine, right? This will eventually back up, maybe, if I've got enough components in here. Now we have throughput issues in here, but there's nothing I can do about that right now because of the fact that we need Mark II belts and I can't make them yet. Right? Well, no, I can't. Well, I can, but I can't. Right? And I'll, well, here, let me explain it this way. In order to make Mark II belts, I need 10 sheets. We haven't unlocked 10 sheets yet. So, which means that I need to unlock parts assembly to get 10 sheets, and then we can upgrade it up to Mark II. So that's a plan for a different day. So we did accomplish everything that I wanted to accomplish today. So I feel amazing about that. And now that we have 450 megawatts and this is automated, I just got to tweak it a little bit. Now I am going to tell you, going out with the chainsaw out here sucks because there's not a whole lot of stuff over here. I'm gonna have to find a better place to gather biomass and maybe have to go further. But that's for another day too. So let's talk about the future. I think the future is simply, now that we've got energy going on, I think we need to fix this, right? Because the problem is simply this. We have a lot of components that we're not making right now and we're still having to handcraft, and I'll show you what I mean by that. We have iron rods, iron plates, and concrete being made. However, there's screws, there's iron sheets, and iron wire that can be just made just with iron products alone. That doesn't count the fact that tin and that we need smelt tin out of that. And if we go into here, we have this we have ore sorting that we haven't unlocked yet, that's going to give us a sorter that's going to give us crushed iron instead of crushed stearite. I'm hoping that because of that, now we get iron ingot instead of impure iron ingots, which means that we get a better return rate. That's what I'm hoping. So I'm kind of thinking in the future. Well, if we unlock this and this, because we need this for the Mark II belts, then we have what we need to be able to make, what's the word I'm looking for? A proper iron line, right? A proper starting iron line for our starter base, right? Because we're nowhere near a starter base. Now that we have foundations and stuff like that, I'm thinking about building off this ledge over here and kind of getting it up in the air, because I think sand and dirt's bad for the machines. I don't know. Y'all tell me. Where would you put your platforms, or would you just stick it on the ground? Leave a comment in the comment section. I'll take it into consideration, right? Because this video may be up for a day before I actually record the next one. Not 100% sure, but I try not to get too far ahead of you guys. Oh my goodness. Excuse me. My voice. Going bad. All right, guys, if you made it this far, man, you guys are rock stars, and I appreciate it. Oh, by the way, it's 4th of July. Happy 4th of July to everybody that's celebrating. And if you don't celebrate, it's okay. You can celebrate with us. I'm okay with that. And if you don't know what we do on the 4th of July, it's simply this. We drink beer and alcohol occasionally, right? We throw meat and char it on the grill, and then we light things that go boom. That's our idea of celebrating independence. All right, guys, if I don't see you between now and then, have a fantastic week. And as always, happy farming.